Hello, everybody.
Happy Tuesday, Transformational Tuesday.
Woo-hoo. Yay. Don't mind me. I realize I have to plug in my computer. How is everybody today?
Well, I'm good.
I'm great. Oh, well, actually, I was really kind of grumpy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I think a lot of people have had the grumps.
I was a little crotchety, I'm not going to lie. All towards, I think it's because of Valentine's Day. Like when this time comes around, it's like I've known Chris for more than 20 years. And this is the time of year where I get really like grouchy and grumpy for Valentine's Day. I know.
Oh. I think the month of love, February, I think it's very triggering on all different kinds of levels.
Mm-hmm.
And, so because our trip here to this circle planet here is all about love.
Yeah.
It's all about all different types of love and progressing through those and figuring them out. So this is a very triggering month on top of all the planets and stuff.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's some of the people I follow on they're from Sedona, and for Pisces, like the Pisces.
Tell me. Go ahead, tell me.
Ooh. Like we're going to be opening up a lot more. I got goosebumps for February and March. And there's definitely a couple of days where we might just want to hide so we don't we're not that crotchety towards our loved ones.
Taking that out on someone we actually love.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
I would have to say that, and for me, I would agree with everything you guys are saying. And on top of that, so I'm on prednisone, which can be really nasty.
That's awful.
Store the other day, and I'm just mad. Like, why are these people just sitting here talking? Just move.
Yes.
The anxiety is going up, and I'm finally, I had to look at myself and go, wait a second, this isn't me. And it took me a little bit to kind of, but yeah. Ooh, so yeah, definitely crotchety.
And Mercury in retrograde. If you guys caught Kim and I live on Friday when I sounded like a dude.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh my! And it wouldn't go away. There was nothing I could do. And of course, the next day, I saged in here and I, did all that and came on, and it's been fine ever since. Unless you guys do, I sound like a dude, everyone?
No, it was so funny. It was like, oh, did you see it, JJ?
I didn't. I'm gonna go back and see it.
Oh my God. It was, she sounded like a dude.
And I couldn't hear it, so I had to go back later, and I was on for like 15 seconds. I'm like, nope. I cannot believe people hung out for 2 hours to listen.
But it was mesmerizing almost. I was like,
what? Is this going to change? Is her voice going to...
Oh, no.
It's like people are waiting for this voice to actually change.
It was
Lori Sue. Love you. I love you.
Lisa enjoyed it.
Voice.
Lisa had me rolling. I mean, she really had me rolling that night.
Yeah. They were telling me 900 number, and I didn't even know what 900 number was. They had to tell me. Lori Sue filled me in.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, see, I wasn't the only one, Lori Sue. It's like a sex number, you call 900 number.
Hello. Hello. How are you doing today? Lately I'm finally getting into my, really getting grounded here, and, it's starting to feel normal slowly, but surely it's starting to feel normal, and it's starting to feel really good. And so I just put up 2 videos, and a lot of people saw it and commented. But yeah, I was doing the 5-card draw, and all of a sudden the light language just started pouring out. And, you know, it was like two things going on at once, and I was struggling for the 5-card read to kind of keep it together. But then I did the other little video, and for some reason, I keep hearing this, which is those of us who speak light language, whether it's in your head or whether it's, you know, with your hands or however, it needs to be spoken more. So those of you that are starting to speak it, you know, you've got to step out of your comfort zone, even if it's in your own bathroom, doing it. Because you know, I just keep hearing it's so important right now. You know, we are all a bridge. We are a bridge to this next changes in these next things that are coming. And this bridge could take like 10 years before we get to that other side. But it's so important for us to step into our spirituality and feel comfortable. And so, yeah, however that looks for you guys. So.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, doesn't it open up that energy? If you're, it opens up universally that energy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I know for me too, like when I, like for instance, have a day like today where I'm grumpy and I know I'm being grumpy and I know I'm being unfair to a loved one. You know, usually when I get those feelings, it's because, you know, to be of service or like spirit or whatnot, like something's about to be pushed through. And that's just how I physically deal with it when something spiritual is about to come through.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's some people lining up to be crossed over. I haven't done that in a while, so that could be.
Oh.
Yeah.
A line up there. Remember how they used to come to the house?
Yeah, Debbie had this painting.
I still have it.
Is it a picture or a painting? I can't remember.
It's a stained glass. I painted a stained glass window. It's actually a photo from when I was in Ireland, Northern Ireland, and I took a picture of this one window that really drew me because it was, you know, you had barbed wire around it, you know, and all this stuff, and it had been blown out, you know, from the unrest there in Northern Ireland. And, you know, it was still showing that painful unrest. So I took a picture of it because I was really moved by it. But when I painted it, I fixed it. You know what I mean? I prayed, and I prayed for unity, and I prayed for healing for Northern Ireland when I was painting the painting. And it became this portal.
Wow.
Yeah.
They'd line right up, and they'd go right up the stairs. That was a really interesting house.
It was.
With something about turquoise. It was a really cool house.
I'll tell you what, it's funny that you used to say portal, because I have been dreaming the last few nights that I keep stepping into a portal. I don't remember anything that's going on, but I just step into this portal.
So, interesting.
Hopefully
I love it. Well, I could bring the painting and hold it in front of the screen.
I don't know about that. Slow down.
Slow down.
You first, Karen.
Oh, I don't think so. So can I say something more about that language? I feel if I understand it at another level. Yeah, Roxanne, I mean, I think it starts for everybody differently. It started for me in March when I turned, a little bit after I turned 50, and I kept having these dreams that, you know, basically like I was home, you know, I mean, I literally would wake up and go, oh, okay, I'm home. And I would fall back to sleep. And this repetitively kept happening. And then I wrote something down because I wanted to remember. And so I wrote down on my phone what I was seeing. And basically what I wrote down was intergalactic healing mode. And so it started coming that next morning, like I was making coffee and it just started pouring out of my mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I'm going crazy here. And then I realized I had texted something in my phone under the notes, and I ran upstairs, grabbed my phone. And then a little while later, I called Debbie up and said, I think I'm going crazy here. And then that's when she introduced JJ and I. And, but it's just a language that your soul knows, your soul understands. There's certain times where JJ talks where I do want to answer. I do want to have this conversation, but I don't know what's being said, but my soul sings. So, and they, what I'm being told is that for some of us, all you need to do is listen to it. And it's, for some people, it will start up. And
I have to pause you for a moment, Karen, because I feel like I don't know if you recognize you doing this, but when you are speaking the language, you also interject with English.
Yeah.
So I feel like you are interpreting at the same time as speaking.
Yeah.
Just like JJ does. Yeah.
I don't ever listen to it because I'm really, well, let me rephrase that. I post it and then I go back and listen to it because I'm afraid that if I listen to it, I will think it's weird and then I won't post it. And, I have been asked several times to please post more. So I'm going to try to post at least once a week. And so, so I listen to it after it's been up for a little bit, and then I'll listen to it.
Embrace your freak flag, Karen.
Yeah, there you go. I got to embrace that freak flag.
And sometimes the light language doesn't want to be recorded. I know if I have something like this melody that's coming through and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put this out there. As soon as I hit record, the melody changes. Yeah. It's some of it is just meant to be like a universal resonance that, once it comes out, it's almost like the resonance goes wherever it needs to go.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, wow.
So, Debbie, when did your language come out? Have you had it for a while?
A long time.
Well, someone's been holding out. I don't remember your language.
No, you wouldn't.
She's never. Like, no, you wouldn't.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first time I've ever really shared it beyond in healing, and you would have heard it very lightly if when we used to get together, but it wouldn't have been anything you wouldn't have gone. You know what I mean? It would have been.
Yeah.
And when I would do Reiki, when I had my little Reiki hut out back, I would use it, but I would do it very softly. Yeah. So the first time you would ever hear it is if you listen to either of those meditations I have up. But there does come and the English comes too. So there is an interpretation behind it.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to record myself all the way because it's not only the light language, the English, but it's also the whole hands and the whole thing, which makes me feel a little bit weird. But hey, I'm trying to fly my freak. Blah, blah, blah.
That's what happens. That is exactly what happens. When we're talking about light language, thinking about light language, or just in the grocery store trying to talk to somebody, the language will come through and English is no longer available.
Yeah.
It can. Yeah. You can. Well, so there's a question that's coming through about, is it like speaking in tongues? Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's very similar. So just like in anything, everybody has a different way to call it. You know what I mean? Like psychic or gift of knowledge. You know what I mean? Or prophetic, or like that. So there's just different words for it. So yeah, speaking in tongues. the difference with this is that JJ actually has a, and I do too. I see others spiritually when I'm speaking. JJ has, she has it, all her people as well, Tuta, or that's the language. But the who do you have in there?
I have a lot of tools in my tool belt.
Yeah.
I got I've got the guy in the robe. His name is Jesus. For a while, I'm just gonna call him the guy in the robe because I'm not a fan of religion, but we've come to an understanding. So that's Jesus. I also have a Zulu warrior. I have the grandma, who's my favorite.
I love grandma.
Yeah, I have a dragon. But as far as the language goes, it's Tuta. They're just the teachers and they rotate. My language will sound different depending on who's helping me and who I'm talking to.
And it's pretty evident when grandma's in.
Yeah, she's whew.
Yep.
Straightforward.
So it's like speaking into it's developed.
Yeah.
It's developed, the robe guy. Yeah. So it's, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. So I don't know how we, they just want you to know that with every gift and when you said Pisces and opening up and a lot of gifts, because there are a lot of Pisces in the room. When you said that, automatically that's what I got was just understand that we are supposed to be stepping into our spiritual gifts. We're okay to do this now. There's no sense in having that fear about it or that fear of the acceptance. It's like, let your freak flag fly because you're going to have that shining light and people will come to you. So that's what I just keep hearing. So yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what the meditation is going to be about. I was on Facebook Live explaining what it is that we do here, just in case there was some people sitting on the fence not knowing what it is that we do. And I said that tonight's meditation is just like today, even though, I was having my moments, I just really felt a lot of love, a lot of gratitude, very balanced energy as far as, like for instance, the way showers, people that show the way. Like if you're the older sister, for instance, in my family, I was not the older sister. Like she goes ahead of us, and she she's the one that experiences a lot of the stuff first, and she's the way shower. And you can do that spiritually as well. You can do it just standing in your truth and showing other people this is how you do it. And so today's meditation is about just a lot of love and gratitude for those people that do that, which is the majority of the people here.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. Let me do
Oh, my cousin Sarah, finally, she has been watching us forever. And she came on in the chat room. Yay, Sarah.
Yay, Sarah.
Yay, Sarah. Oh. Sarah lives up in Canada, eh?
Hey.
Well, T-Bar, I don't know. I mean, I think there's a really nice, T-Bar said when she went to church, they told her that, you got to speak in tongues, you must ask for it and open your heart completely to receive. There is also Lee Harris Energy actually teaches people how to automatic write and channel. And he also says that some people, and I took that course. It all happened all at the same time. I took that course, and he was saying, some of you may channel light language, and I was thinking literally. I literally thought, what's light language? And he had said, and if you don't know what light language is, he said, just look it up and Google it later. And so I did, and I thought, wow, that's some weird ass shit. And And I thought, that's not for me. And literally the next day is when I started realizing I was dreaming the same dream over and over and over. And I would wake up and go, okay, I'm home. Boom. And that's when I realized, and it started literally the next day is when it started actually pouring out. So don't be judgy, because you never know what gift you get.
Ronald listens to him too. Awesome. Well, I just did that little, it's called liberalmancy, where you just go like this and you kind of listen for spirit to tell you to stop. Okay. And so I stopped at this one, and it says, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like.
Yeah.
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 And here's one for you. I have to do this one just because the fates lead him who will. Him who won't, they drag. If you're being called towards something and you don't, they're going to drag you there anyway. It reminds me of the Tower card.
Yeah, they're going
Right.
to get you there anyways.
They're going to get you there anyway.
You know, when I started going professional reading, one of my friends told me, you got to do it. You have to do it. Otherwise, if you don't, and not everything is as drastic as her, but they literally gave her a brain tumor so that she had to stop working. She had to do things. And so it's funny because sometimes when we're not following our path, they will throw these big, humongous things in your way so that you will step on your path.
Yeah, they're called spiritual 2x4s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. May said she's been dragged before. Not fun.
No.
I hear you.
I had heart issues. Debbie fell in a hole number 13 on a golf course.
I did. Broke my leg. I was getting ready to go back to my traditional job after having 2 strokes.
Yeah.
And I was still going back.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
So then
No, you're not.
I broke my leg.
Michelle, you're cracking me up like a trolley. Yes, like a trolley.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we ready for our little journey?
We are. Oh.
So everybody get in their spaces and comfortable, and JJ is going to lead us.
Yeah, and get your like, for instance, Karen has a sinus thing going on. If anybody has anything they might want some energetic medicine for, just hold that thought in your heart for yourself, maybe for others too. I think Candy's, who was it? Was it Miss Candy and Alexander? I was wondering how he was doing. I think that was you. Okay, so go ahead and take a deep breath in. Out, in, and out, in, and out. Just go ahead with your hands and check the outside of your body. Just go ahead and wave your hands in front of it and just see, do you have anything that might be, in your space that's not yours? It's almost like we're going to sweep your light body. The light body is what lives outside the physical. The grandma is showing when you take the broom and you're beating the rugs. Just brush yourself off energetically. Get all the debris away, all the dust. If you had to guess, if it was you physically, if you had to guess, like for instance, if Karen had a sinus thing, she would know right where to go. I know for me, like I have back things, like where in your physical body And if you don't have anything going on right now, great places to either go to your womb or your heart space or your belly, just to send a little extra love there. We're just going to call in a little bit of medicine. We're going to clear out the ears, give some love to the sinuses, untangle anything that might be giving migraines, headaches, fevers. Kunana yewa yewa yewa, wa yena shema yewa yewa, ushinama yewa tina shewa yewa yewa, winana yewa wa yewa. Tinana shena yewa yewa yewa. They're showing me the image of a clam and like how hard it is to like open up. I think it's the clam that has the pearl. I might be wrong, but they're like showing me like they're trying to open it up, you know, and it's not just like when they're trying to create this gem, this jewel, this beautiful rare thing inside, there's a lot of debris. It's like production debris. And that's what they're saying right now. It's like we're producing something really special, like a gem, this beautiful thing. And so just imagine like wherever it is, like if it's your heart or your back or your head, you know, just imagine like cracking it open so some of the debris can float out. Yenana, shenana, yewa, yewa, yewa. Yenana, go to several different spots. Open it up so the debris can come out. Konanana, shewa, shewa. So the production can be more pure. Kali, mama, soto nungana, she kanana, yewa. They're putting a crown on us. It's like a celebration for us. Everybody gets a crown. What does yours look like? Kinana, shinana, yewa, tana, ta, titono mana, shikana, yewa, titana, yewa, shewa, shewa. They're coming in and they're just going to help us. They're going to help us with our four bodies, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. They're just going to come in and just a nice, gentle dusting off, a recharging, repairing any little tears, anything that's been weathered. So close your eyes and imagine that you have your one physical body, and now see yourself step out. So there's a person right next to you. That's your emotional. And then do it with the other ones too. So you have your spiritual, your mental, emotional, and your physical. Like you are four separate things. They're bringing in NASCAR like the... Okay, so it's pit stop time. Tino mama yo tito no ma shewa tino ma tito no ma pau kitana ushewa yewa nina shino mama ikono ma yewa shewa. There are four people coming in to help us. Who are these four people? Do you recognize them? They're walking towards our four bodies. Kono no shinana yewa. Yena yewa shewa. You may recognize them and you may not recognize them, but greet them with an open heart and say thank you. And say, yes, I give, if this is true, say, yes, I give permission. Konana shewa for my highest good at this time. Yenana shinana yewa. So they're coming in and they're doing their cultural things. Tinanana shewa. I see somebody and they have like tunanana shewa. They have something like on a handle that they're shaking, almost like if somebody had a rattle, but this one has like pieces of fabric on it. Just brushing us off. So visualizing them coming to each of your four bodies, brushing you off. Yena, yewa, shewa, yewa. Yena, shewa. Maush, nena, yewa, shewa. Yena, vitaukaye. They're checking our feet to make sure we're not stuck in a rut, going around in the same circle over and over and over again with any patterns. Tutana, nana, yewa, shewa. Yenana, shewa. Some of these have been grooved pretty deep. Pa, tutitana, nana, shewa. Yenana, yewa, shewa. They're bringing in some snow just like we just had in Mammoth, like a lot of snow, so you can step up and out of the rut. Konanana shewa shewa shewa. Yenana yewa shewa. Cleaning us off, helping us with any patterns. Something was requested for ancestral work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and ancestral work today is going to be putting the ingredients, the spices, the culture from the beginning of our time to right now, like little morsels that'll help us stand in our truth. Stand in our truth. They're going to be unlocking any protections that you're ready to open up to. If these protections were put there by you in a past life from the beginning of your time to right now, or perhaps if you saw somebody speaking their truth and that didn't end up well for them, or if it didn't end up well for you, which is more likely, they're coming in with the keys. Unlocking any armor that we have for this gift. We know many gifts are coming in. They're coming to each of our 4 bodies with different gifts and different keys. If you feel hesitant to drop any of your armor, any of your protection, it's understandable. If you're not ready for that right now, that is perfectly fine. You can just sit with the armor and know that you're the one in control. If you are ready for some of the armor to drop, whoosh, 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 whoosh. They're placing something in the third eye area. They're like these glowing orbs, putting it in all 4 bodies. They're remembering. Maybe tapping into it during dream time. Don't try too hard. Don't try too hard. The waves are coming. The waves are coming. You don't have to try too hard. They're coming to you. And ask the people helping you with your ancestral lines if there's anything that you can step out of. Step right out of that path, making your direction a little bit askew if that ancestral path does not serve anyone in the family in a positive, loving way. Yes, it's okay to do that. Ask your people. Let them hold their hands and just step a little bit off to the side, left or right. They're saying don't straddle the line. Don't put one over left or one over the right. Don't straddle it, the ancestral line, because the ancestral line can grow a little bit. It's best if you're off to one side or the other. Yenana shewa shewa shewa. Yenana shewa shewa. Kinama shewa shewa. And seeing that ancestral line that you're stepping out of, I'm seeing the ground absorb it. Ka shewa. Kinana shewa. Absorbing that line. Kunana to recycle it. Kunana to transmute it. Kushewa shewa shewa. Yena winamaki. Yena. They're so grateful for you standing in your truth. They're so grateful for how brave you are, whether you're just doing it in your own space, in your own mind, in your own heart. And they're happy for the people who are learning how to speak their truth. Yenana, going back to when you were younger, or maybe to the beginning of your time to right now, whichever one you want to do or feels right. And you might have had a gift. For anybody who would like that to come back, this would be a good time to give permission for that, to have that come back. We're directly talking to the spine right now that has the information, opening up the spine. Kunanana yina 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 ki. Na 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 ye na 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 ye na 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 ye na na na. Opening up our DNA. Kian yan 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 yan. Maybe perhaps you have a little stardust. Ki na 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 ye na na ye na 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 ye wa. Maybe you have a galaxy inside. Kia shema kinoi shina yinama wika. Put your hands on your heart, calling the gifts forward, calling the gifts into your four bodies. Hui shiwa shiwa, hui shiwa. Seeing your four bodies come together into one. Kyan yan 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 yo shiwa shiwa shiwa. All dusted off, all ready to go. Ye na 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 na, ye wa she wa she wa. Stomp your feet. Make sure everybody's in there. Make the dogs bark. Make the kids yell. Ki na 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 na, she na na, ye wa she wa. Feeling how it feels to have these refreshed four parts of you. Just make sure you're moving around. Ask for any adjustments physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Ask if there's any adjustments, any integration that needs to be done. I'm seeing that it's okay. And in parting from this journey today, there's just so much love, so much gratitude for this community to come together and be here every single time. And, you know, as much as they possibly can, to take the time to connect. It's as if it's like a star family. My people and myself are just really grateful. And we hope that you get the readings that you are looking for tonight for guidance and help. Seeing the medicine flowing to you and your loved ones. And so it is. My pleasure. The Chi-Chis are awake.
They are, after all that stomping.
They don't like stomping.
They're like, what?
Oh, that felt really good.
That felt very good. Yeah, when you said that part about anything, it's amazing how your body reacts when something hits so true or so profound. You know, when you said something that you had seen or maybe witnessed or something like that, my whole throat got so tight. And I'm like, okay, you need to let that go, let that go. So, yeah.
Energy and remembrance is like so phenomenal. Like, yeah, I'll have something will like be in my energy. My throat will close up or my heart will flutter. And it's just the things that our energy remembers. It's like we store it. We're really good at that.
Book found some tears on her cheeks. She didn't know.
No.
Yay.
Good. Vixen came. I don't know if you guys can see Vixen.
Oh,
Too.
Yay.
She's a little bit bipolar.
Aren't we all?
I was just there. We all. She's in good company.
There you go.
Oh.
Hi, Kim J. Hi, Debbie K.
Hello, everybody. There's some new names that I saw.
Yeah, Georgie. Hi.
So when they put the crown on my head, I thought that was hilarious. Mine was like a traditional old king, like portrayed in the movies. It was like definitely one of those.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They literally all I heard, well, of course it would have purple stones. You know, it was kind of that, of course it would have purple stones. I was like, thank you. All right. Thank you, JJ, so much for that.
Happy to hear that, Georgie Moon. She says it helped her. I can never say that word. Sciatica.
Oh, sciatic.
Kind of like saying orangutan or possum.
Yeah, I can't say a lot of words.
Yeah, it's like, is there an
weird.
extra letter in there that doesn't need to be there? Come on. That's the next journey. Come on.
Barb
let's
had
clean up some
bright,
of these
sparkling jewels in hers.
Oh.
Ms. May had a classic
Minimalist gold
yeah.
crown, sleek, no stones.
Oh, Sharon Lee was
I
traveling.
know. Wow.
Ah, girl.
Awesome.
Roxanne had felt tingling in her feet and light touch on her right hand.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm still feeling it. I have a feeling since we called in so much that hello
There's gonna be
February.
Yeah, and there's going to be some definite opening up. I felt that happening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and definitely
And
if it gets too overwhelming, reach out. Reach out to any of us. I
Yes.
personally can be reached at tutaspeaks@gmail. I'll put it in the chat room too.
I also put it on the description. It should be on the description.
Okay.
Possibly. It was the first time I've ever written in the description, so.
Good for you trying new things.
Stepping out of the comfort zone.
Protection from Mercury in retrograde. Amen.
I'm gonna let you guys go on with the reading.
Before you go, my stomach started hurting, so I feel like some more stuff will be bubbling up.
Yeah.
That I've stored.
Yeah.
Because you're like, where do you feel it? Why'd you say that out loud? Immediately, bam. Oh,
sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, I'd rather harness it myself than be dragged, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if spirit. You can always say with grace and ease. Sometimes spirit doesn't do it that way, though.
To get my attention, it's not always grace and ease. Absolutely not. Nope.
No, but
I'm a fast tracker. I have to take it.
Yeah, but I will be thinking about your belly when I'm in the chat room. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's not like but I know that there's something.
Yeah.
Maneuvering.
Do you get anything on that, Karen?
Yeah.
Is it a private reading or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Oh, I got goosebumps everywhere. Okay. Bye.
All right. Love you.
Thank you. Love it.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey, I just want you to know my gray is looking pretty hot. I know you can't see it, but
no.
Love it. Hold on.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxanne is up first.
Roxanne.
Oh yeah, pretty.
See?
Pretty.
This side it's this side that's even brighter.
See, I think it's so pretty because you have the dark in contrast.
Yeah.
Mine not so much pretty. It just looks like pretty much gray with dishwater. Not pretty.
Not pretty. Oh, I'm embracing my gray. I don't really care about. I think it looks pretty. It took a little bit to get used to not being purple, but
oh, there's JJ's email address if you want to pop it up real quick.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Lovely.
Ugh.
She thinks your hair is lovely.
I know. Stop talking, people. No. Every time I think I got it, then it just moves. So I'm like, ugh. Okay, I think there was a...
Yeah, the question's up a ways.
Yeah. I have to look for the black hearts.
Well, to you it's black, but to anybody else they're red.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. And I'm pretty sure if you look in the description, JJ, can you check that it'll have a bunch of our information, the Venmo, the Cash App, how to get a hold of us, all of those things. Everything I had, I kind of tried to write in the description. So
Roxanne's here. Squiggles. Hi, Squiggles. I love that.
Squiggles. That's so cute. It's there. Cool. Okay, here's your Roxanne. Don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. Just playing. Just playing. I just keep seeing two.
Two?
Two. Like, are we entertaining two? Are we talking to two? Are we...
It could be in 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months. So if you're waiting for something, it could be a timing number coming in.
Yeah.
I just see, when I'm tapping in, Roxanne, I see you, and it's just like lots of energy just swirling around you, but you're inside and you're able to, you are really harnessing or beginning to, or have been, but being able to harness and kind of remain in your own space, even though there's a lot of energy around you. So I feel like if you're an empath, you're learning how to do that really well, because that energy is still there, but you're able to maneuver even with it there. That's kind of what I'm getting from what I'm seeing, but I'll throw a few cards here.
Yeah, there's a lot of growth with that. And, you know, I like what Debbie said, if you're an empath, if you're, you know, because it's, you know, they literally, as soon as she's saying that, what I'm seeing you is like, almost like you've got like your oh, not a cane. What do you call those?
Wand?
Yes. It's like, you know, the picture that I get is you're literally using your wand to control things and to get things that you've needed. For everybody, understand that.
Oh, she wants a love reading.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I just thought she would love a reading.
No, that's why I'm like, two. I see two. 2 months, 2 days, 2 weeks.
Okay, that makes sense.
But then I also kind of tend to see two people. So
okay, good.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I picked my new love reading cards, and I'm like, I wonder why I'm picking these to you, why I'm being these, and I just saw, oh my gosh. All right, I'm a little slow, Roxanne. I'm still coming down off the meditation. But we got you.
Yeah, I see that there might be two. And so, Roxanne, what I would say is, if you know, really manifest it, because we're manifesting things faster than we ever have been. Things are coming to us way quicker than they have been. So really concentrate on what is it that you want out of this. You know, of course, you know, you want someone who's responsible. You want someone who's nice. You want someone. So it's one of those. Really concentrate on everything that you want, not what you don't want.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And I am talking about the two of wands. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely movement towards that. And can you, the ace of wands there. Can you see the ace of wands?
Sure.
I love that here, because it just is bringing in that new, this is expansion in that area for you. And it just really, it takes me back to what they were showing me with the energy now, because I'm like, I don't know how, but it really is showing that expansion and in what Karen was saying about manifesting. And even though all this is moving like this, you're able to settle and manifest specifically. But this is what's coming in.
Hi, Ro.
And that's a 2.
I love the cards that I just picked, because this is going to be a transformation for you. I just decided to do the transformation. So there's a lot of discovery in this. I don't know why I'm echoing now. But there's a lot of discovery with this. you have the wisdom. I mean, you are finally at a point where, they almost, I don't know if it's comfort or if it's realistic where you're finally going, I got this. I know exactly what it is that I want. And so, because you've break through it, you've figured it out, you've processed it. This is where you finally, you put it all together. You've got the rebirth where you're looking at it. You got the wisdom to get what you want. There's a new self-discovery about yourself and what you want out of that relationship. So it's going to be something that's going to feed your soul.
Yeah. And take another look at these cards for you as well. And you can see the horizon there as well. But this is basically progressing towards in manifesting and moving that energy towards what you desire and what will be best for your energy. But this is all about expansion and progress towards your future in this area of love.
Yeah. Woohoo. Exciting for you. Yay. That'll be good.
Blessings to you, Roxanne.
Okay, Rebecca H. Any messages from my guides, angel, or soul family, please? We're all kind of quiet. It's like,
yeah.
So do you know what this new thing that you're stepping into is, Rebecca? Like, I can't tell if it's actual real job, like something different, or there's something added on to it. But they keep showing me something new that you're going to get. You're going to be acquiring. You're going to be, they just keep saying gifted. Do you know what that is? Hi, 50 Shades of Purple. I love that. Because they show me it's, not a thing. Okay. So just be aware, just be gentle with yourself during this new phase, new energy, because it might be something that you're gifted with, or something that you already had, but it's closer to grasp, it shows. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and what I'm seeing too is you've been focusing on something, and they want you to look. It's like you've been focusing down here, but they want you to
change.
They want you to look this way, is what I'm seeing. It's like you've been going along, which is all good, and it was all meant. And so I feel like this has to do with your spiritual journey, and you've been progressing and going forward and grinding forward. But now it's like, now they need you to, it's now you're being, leveling up.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, leveling up. That's what we like to call it, is leveling it up.
Yeah. So you're going like this. So there's a movement there.
And so don't expect, they keep saying grandiose movements. These are little baby steps, because if we, they're like, if we were to throw all of this at you, your brain couldn't, comprehend it. So take those little steps, take those baby steps, and make sure to have a lot of gratitude with it. Thank you so much. Even if you consider it to be a sign, thank you so much. Give me more. Thank you so much. Give me more. That's so important. But yeah, it really, it just like JJ said, it's aligning. You're finally getting there. So don't expect this humongo thing. It'll be so subtle. So,
And this is definitely a spiritual reading, because you then have the Hermit and the Justice coming in here.
oh yeah.
And this is inner guidance at its best. This is soul searching. This is spiritual quest, spirit quest. This is discovery here.
Mm-hmm.
So that enlightenment coming, not only to enlighten your path, but you're going to be able to light the path for others as you come out of that. And then moving into the Justice card, that's truth. That is cause and effect. That's bringing balance. So as you maneuver, as you're doing these things, like you said, you've been meditating. Is that what she said? Something about meditation? I saw the word meditation next to her words.
I don't know.
But whatever the practices are, there is movement. So you're like, what is this even doing for me? Well, cause and effect, it's actually doing movement. And look what card came in for you. The Ace of Wands. And look at that. That's expansion. So this is all about expansion. This is all about leveling up, like we were talking about. Yeah.
Wow. So more meditation.
This is something new, a new cycle coming in for you. Just so stay in there, and it's expand. I love it. Expansion.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. Woo. Love when that happens. Yay. Yeah, Rebecca, I mean, understand that meditation doesn't have to mean you sit down and you cross your legs and you sit there quietly like this. Meditation could be while you're washing the dishes. It's any form of, some of us have to move. It's any form, anything that you are doing that shuts your brain off so that you can concentrate on nothing, anything, one thing, whatever it may be. But that's what they're saying is just do that thing. And that thing could be coloring in a coloring book.
Exactly. Yes. That's a good one. Those ones where you have the pencils and you're doing those color, that is a great way of meditation. And I find when it's warmer weather, I love the hiking because it's meditative to me.
Yeah, that's just exhausting to me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my partner. All right. Any messages from Mom and Dad? Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, they come in together every time, like right away. They always are holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
When they come in. I love it. Lisa, would she have liked the color pink? Like wearing pink? Did she wear pink? Okay, so what I'm seeing here, what the message I feel that's coming in with what they're showing me is it's okay to file some things away for later.
Yeah.
It wasn't exclusive, yeah. And she's just wearing pink, so I thought, did she like pink or?
Well, and I get the feeling that it's more of a when you said file things for later, what I felt was you don't have to do it all right now. And make sure that this is a healthy way to work through this. Does that make sense? Because did Mom just recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So it almost feels that way, like make sure you're working through your emotions okay, and not of I need to get all this stuff, and do this and this and this.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask them if they have a little more to go with that for you, Lisa, tonight. But I feel like it's a really good thing. Like when I see you take this and you're filing it away, and of course this kind of metaphor what they're showing it, and you close the lid on it, it just feels really good. And
She says it makes sense because I feel anxiety to get things done.
oh, okay.
And so don't feel that way.
Yeah, it just feels really good, and it's okay. And there will be a time where you can come back to that, but it's okay. And they just are. You are so loved, Lisa. Of course, you know that, but I enjoy stepping into that energy that they bring for you.
Yeah. And they show me an empty book, which if you've been with me for a while, that empty book means what's the next chapter? So you need to start thinking about your next chapter. You need to start thinking about for you, which you haven't had to do in a long, long time. And they just like shine this beautiful beam of light on you. They've got you. I mean, there's so much love. So I love when they come in too. It's like, oh, but what does the next chapter look like? What is it? You finally have your life back, and they don't mean that, in a bad way. So what's the next chapter? What does Lisa want to do with this life?
And I see your dad coming in, and this is specifically your dad. So I don't know if this is the type of relationship you had, but he's coming in, and he has his arm around you, and he takes you to the window or whatever, and it's a night sky, so there's stars, and he's just pointing up. He's just pointing up and pointing and looking at you like, what do you think? What do you think? We're, just kind of what Karen's saying, what she's saying about that on the horizon. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. So blessings to you, Lisa.
Oh.
And
Lisa, do you have someone in your life, Lisa? Yes, no? I'll be on a roll with social distancing ends. Oh, honey, yes. I can't wait. So yay. I see someone else stepping into your life too.
She doesn't have anybody right now, but yeah.
Yeah. I see somebody possibly coming in. Understand that
her cat.
That always is if you choose to have somebody. But I would start saying to manifest what you want. Put it out there, put your order out there, and if it comes, it comes. And if it doesn't right away, that's okay. But I would really invite you.
Sharon Lee, they've seen it too.
Yeah, I would really, really invite you to start really manifesting, because I think someone's going to step into your life. Yes. And so better you put your order in than they give you lessons. Does that make sense?
No more lessons.
No more lessons. We don't want no lessons.
The fireman. The fireman. Ronald says you're getting a fireman, Lisa.
Ooh, a fireman. Ooh. Yay, I'm excited for you.
Fireman.
Yeah, so you need to email me when this happens. I want to know all about it. So, all right. Yay.
Yeah, put one of your cats up in the tree, and then the fireman will come and get it out.
There you go.
Yes. I just pulled the Ace of Cups for you. Yes. So your cup is going to be overflowing with new love.
Woohoo! Yeah, you.
Blessings, Lisa. Giving you a big hug.
Woot woot. I'm excited for you. Okay, Irene. No, Renee. Sorry, I don't have my eyeballs on. Renee, message from spirit, my mom.
Message from spirit regarding your mom.
Oh, regarding your mom. Oh, I thought it was mom.
You still don't have your R.E., my mom.
Is mom alive or dead? Because I'm very confused.
I think her mom is alive and wanting a message from spirit regarding her mom. She said, I've been called worse. Just kind of maybe what's going on with her mom. Maybe is she popping up with an answer for you?
No, but I would really love to. Can you clarify that, please, Renee?
Sure.
So, is your mom still here? Is it for your mom? Which is it?
I'll use this deck. Oh, she went silent. Oh,
Yeah.
She's alive, estranged, 10 years. All right.
Okay.
Got it. Mom. Ugh. That doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't feel good at all. And that's what I've been picking up. So, so Renee, I'll explain how I work. So, when I couldn't tell if your mom was alive or passed, and the reason why is because the way that it works for me is I see a silhouette, and that silhouette is yellow. When I see yellow, that means sickness. I would say that, and so I struggled with that. Is she sick now? Is she going, what's the deal? I don't feel very good about it. She's very much aware of what this is. It's not like it's going to shock her, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like if she had diabetes, she'd know her diabetes was an issue, but it does not. Contact her last year when I heard she had cancer. Okay. That makes sense, to forgive and get childhood pics. I would say that, you need to do some soul searching in the aspect of, because they keep showing me an olive branch. So that's my, that's my sign for whatever you do is your choice. Whether you want to put another olive branch out or not, that you are the only person that can make that decision. Mm-hmm. Now, what she chooses to do with that branch, whether she reaches for it or totally ignores it, but one thing they want you to know is you may never, ever get what you were wanting from this person, whether that be love, whether that be, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with, it takes a pretty big person to admit their wrongs. And I just don't, I doubt that you would get that, What are you feeling over there, Debbie?
Yeah. I'm just looking at this story right now that has come forth through these beautiful cards. All right.
He said, I don't want her back. I just hope to get pics from my childhood. I have none. I think that might happen after she's gone.
Okay. So I have the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords right here. Okay. And this is talking about that there is a possibility of coming together, some kind of breakthrough that can happen. I'm hopeful with these cards for you, Renee. I'm very hopeful because you have, especially with that Ace of Swords, bringing in that breakthrough, that determination towards what you desire. And especially with that 2 of Cups right in the middle and surrounded with the Six of Swords. And that's moving out of that turbulent time into some smoother waters. Okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Coins in reverse, and then a wish, and then a 9 of Cups. So that's also good. So it feels like with this Wheel of Fortune, that cycle is ending and you're going into a good cycle with her. There's been some lessons learned and understanding of each other. And but again, I know you don't want to bring her back into your life, but there's going to be some deeper understandings and higher perspectives coming in here. And then the 9 of Cups, and that says the wish come true card, right? So, and gratitude. So I do, according to the cards, that's what we're seeing. When I first stepped in and I felt that I didn't feel good. And I usually don't step into energy, and Karen usually is the one feeling. So that was interesting for me that I didn't feel good. There was also anxiety around it. So,
and shame.
There's so much, yeah.
That, and the thing is, and that's why I say, and I know you said that, Renee, you're not looking to reconnect, and that's a good thing. Because I say sometimes it's like you can't ask somebody who has never felt love to show you love. It's some people are just incapable of certain things. So my suggestion, and the thing that you can do spiritually for the situation, is imagine some beautiful, I always say pink. Debbie says a color, white. So whatever color you choose to use, some beautiful healing light coming from the heaven, coming from wherever you want it to come from, shine it on her, shine it on you, shine it on both of you together. And just imagine that you guys come together and, she really is not capable. And
yeah,
there's, I hate to say it, but she's just, well, one of my guides is saying the R word, which I can't stand to use, but she's definitely,
don't use it.
Don't use it. No, she's definitely a little slow in that aspect, and so she can't do it. So, but still, shine the beautiful light on her. Shine it on you. Keep doing it every day for about 5 to 10 minutes. Do it for like 3 weeks, and see if it definitely can't hurt. Yeah.
And I am hopeful that you will get your pictures.
Yeah, I do see you getting some pictures. I do see you getting something. It might be a little longer, but I do see you getting them. And just imagine while you're shining that light that you're actually getting pictures sent to you or handed to you, or however that looks like. So manifest it, manifest it, manifest it.
And I like that too, Lori Sue. Cut that silver cord. You can do that, and still it may even help you in connecting with her.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You can cut that silver cord and then reconnect, and you'll sense the difference.
Yeah. And I always say, just because they're your family does not mean you have to be in their lives, So
blessings to you, Renee, and thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you. Okay.
Georgie Moon.
Okay, Georgie. Whoa.
Good, Georgie. It's not a good word.
Oh, I have another sister going. Good night. Good night.
You know, Georgie, the sense I'm getting is the closer you get, the closer she's getting to the other side, doing the closer she's getting to transition, it's almost like part of her is already there. And so it becomes more and more peaceful. And as this as the transition progresses, right? So the closer she gets to going to the side, the more peaceful she becomes about it. As the transition has already started, so part of her already is there, right? And so to answer that question, it is peaceful. It becomes more and more peaceful. There's moments of extreme clarity that it's like, but then it passes. And then, but I'm saying the closer she gets, the more peaceful she's becoming. And that's kind of what I'm seeing.
She said, okay, good. Yes, it started. And I would 100% agree with Debbie. I feel so at peace. I feel acceptance. There's a little worry, and like there's a tiny smidgen of worry about my family and my kiddos, my all of those things. Those people that she considers younger kiddos. But yeah, she keeps seeing celebrities smiling at her. She really does. She really does. And she really is okay. There is, I would 100% agree. Like they literally show her on an escalator and she's riding the escalator. She's already on it and headed that way. I would say probably one leg is in, and I always say, well, how much of her is in her body? And I got a leg. Like the rest of her is out. And it's just
I feel like it. Yep. That's what I was seeing. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the community here, and we are giving you a big hug, Georgie, because we get to be left here with the pain, don't we?
Yeah.
And the loss. So we are sending you lots of love and hugs.
Yep. We love you, Georgie. And understand this is kind of a little off the subject, but it's the second time today this has hit for me. It happened in another reading where we will have a lot of losses. Now is the time where people really wrote it into their stories that this was it. They did not want to, the spirit keeps showing me this bridge. We talked about it a little bit earlier. We are in a stage where all of us that are choosing to be here right now are creating a bridge to a new place, a new, call it whatever you want, a new way of being, a new way of, we are the ones that are going to be creating this. And so some people are going, screw that. I don't want to go through this and I don't want to be here. And this is where they have written their chapters out. So please understand that you may see more people passing away. They keep showing me people are just like, wow, she wasn't even sick, and wow, this guy wasn't even. And so just be aware. Yeah, Georgie, I did say, but that was before I read the whole question. So yeah, so she's going. So
No, what she's saying, Georgie, is not another sister.
oh no, not another one. Not
Yeah.
another one.
That's what she was wanting to know.
No.
She thought you were telling her about another sister.
No, not another one. The one that you're talking about right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Candy. What is in the month ahead going to be like for me?
Miss Candy.
Yeah.
Whew, yeah. So I'm getting productive. I heard the word productive.
And busy.
Yeah. Productive and busy. Whatever that looks like for you in your world. But like you're gonna feel like you're not getting anything done, but you're actually getting a lot done, like very productive.
And I'm glad you asked this, Candy, because what I'm also hearing is it's a really important time for us people, us healers, us that are stepping into our paths, us that are awakening. It is a really important time for us to remember that we need self-care on a daily basis. This is not a time for us to be ignoring ourselves. And so, Miss Candy, it's coming up very strong for you and for those of us. We are basically taught that let's go ahead and do. And then when we hit rock bottom, that's when we need to step back and take a break. But that's not what needs to happen. So take a little bit of time for yourself, for healing, whatever it looks like, Candy, to just take care of yourself. It's really, really important. Because sometimes I feel like you give too much and then you got nothing left. I mean, they just keep showing me the batteries are way down, and then it's that much harder, but you're going to be pretty productive and busy.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking at these cards in regards to what we were getting, what was coming in. And I feel this is like the center of the reading. And you can see this is a lot of transformation. And this is the death card. But in this reading and with this card, and I use this deck, I see a lot of breakthroughs and transformation going on within this overall feel of stuff going on around you. But
she says, I am working to remember to take time for myself. And yes, I tend to give too much, but I'm working on that change.
Yeah. So I feel like there's going to be a major breakthrough with that. And I feel like you're going to stand up for yourself. Here's the 5 of Wands. You're the only person who can do that for you. Okay. And then I have the 7 of Cups coming in here. So be creative about your choices and how you want to lay out your day and your days within, within this energy. Be creative and choose wisely, to move in this. And I forget what I initially said because I was so drawn into the cards, but
you said she was going to be very busy.
Yeah. Okay.
She's going to feel like she didn't get anything done, but she had.
Productive was the word that came in, right?
Yep.
Right. So helping you be productive is choosing wisely what you will do. You know what I mean? So harness that.
There you go.
But I do see that transition going in, but you're the only one that can do it for you. You got to fight for you. Okay.
Yeah. Woohoo. Yay. So yeah, take it easy. Take it easy, Candy. All right. Awesome. Very nice. Okay. Message from spirit, guys. Melly.
Melly. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I also see them. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's like it's hard for me to wrap my mind around this vision I'm seeing, but it's almost like there's a carrot on the end of a stick.
Well, it's funny you should say that, but go ahead.
Okay, and it's almost like they're drawing you up. So it's another one of those expansion symbols, but it's why a carrot on a stick?
Well, and here's what I got was I got books. And so it's kind of like, I was like, okay, so she's got books. Is she supposed to be going to a class? And then I got ding, 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 ding. And what's with the studying? And then it literally was, ask her what she's going to be studying. What is this new thing? So that makes sense that you would get that, where she's got to put this in front of her and she's got to go after that. Does that make sense, Melly? Does that make sense to you? But that's what I got, was books and learning something.
Yeah, so she's been following something and doing something, but there's going to be an expansion in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it would maybe require more really diving into specifically.
Rebecca, thank you so much. Yeah, are you still here, Melly? So, but yeah, I got, there's something else that she's going to be going for. There's something else that she's going to be doing. There's some learning. That does not have to be, we're really tapping in a lot of spiritual awareness and spiritual awakening lately. And that's just because of the energies that are going on. Be very much aware, guys, that head pressure, that, that tightness right here. Also when JJ, and I meant to say this, when JJ was doing her meditation, they reminded me to tell you guys, when you're having too much energy and you're feeling like too much is not yours, go like this. Okay? Get it out. Millie's.
Yeah, she's not studying right now, but is there something that you are wanting to expand?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this a spiritual expansion, Millie?
But who knows? Maybe I will along the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's something, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just keep seeing books for you, and understand that that's just my sign for studying up on something. It doesn't mean going back to college, but they definitely want you to stay focused on something else, because is that what your carrot means to you, is focused, Debbie?
Yeah, it's a focus. It's a absolutely it's a focus. Yeah, you're focusing in on one thing, this main thing. And this is the first time I've gotten a symbol for this, so, but when you think about, with that carrot dangling and you're following the carrot, it's a single focus here that will expand. And I love this card. I love this 7 of Wands. Yes, my spiritual expansion for sure. So take that energy there, and something specific that's going to open up for you. Okay. And it's almost like, don't listen to everything that's out there coming at you. There's something specific just for you, and you know what it is. Okay. And
can I interrupt you real quick?
Yes.
On that, can you put that first card up? Also understand that, just because somebody else has a path or a way of doing it does not necessarily mean your way is going to be wrong. Does that make sense? So what I mean by that is if you're doing, let's use Reiki, for instance, and all of a sudden you want to put your hand up like this and tap it 5 times before you start, that's specific to you. Do whatever you need to do, and don't let someone go, well, that's not what you're supposed to do. You do your stuff how you need to do it, and don't worry about someone else's path. I love those cards too, man.
Yes, me too. I do too. This is my new deck. I got it for February.
Aww.
Modern Love Tarot. Okay. So then we have the 7 of Cups coming in again here, and I feel like this is saying it's wide open for you. Use your imagination, but use your not imagination. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Follow your gut is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Follow your gut and just be.
See, here's all she's looking at in this card. You look at all the different choices, and she's sitting there. She's thinking. She's tapping into her own intuition there. Her eyes are closed, and she's listening for her intuition to guide her to the correct cup.
Yes.
And then once you step into it, and I love this too, once you step into it, it's going to move fast. You're going to rise quickly. The expansion that we're talking about is going to go quickly.
Yeah. And that's what's happening right now is some of us are really fast tracking it. That's how we wrote it. Some of us are taking our time, and it's okay. There's no trophy at the end. Okay. So just do you and be okay whether it's fast tracked or slow.
Melly, what they're saying as well to pass on to you is that you are uniquely made and beautiful. Mm. And you bring such a beautiful energy behind whatever you're doing. It's something different. I feel it very different. I'm feeling it's very different. So whatever you bring to the table is very unique to you, but very needed and very beautiful. So please follow that carrot and expand, because we need you out here.
Woot, woot.
Blessings.
Blessings. Yay. Okay, Ronald. My real father.
Okay, Ronald, let me know if this is him, because you know what happens sometimes when you open these doors, right? Okay, so I have someone coming in, and it's like he's out. There's a lot of land, it seems like, and he's pounding in these fence posts. And so it seems like he was maybe a hard worker, like a lot of time working, not a lot of time maybe at home, or like not a lot of downtime, I should say, because there always seemed to be something that needed to be fixed or worked on. Maybe this is maybe on land or something. Maybe it was a farm or a ranch, or I don't know. But it could be metaphors, all I know, until you can tell me if I'm on the right track with him. But yeah, so he's outside, he's fixing a fence post, and kind of, working hard. But he was good at showing you how to do stuff. Like if you were out there he would show you how to do it. I'm not sure he was always like.
He said he's never knew him. He died before he was born.
Oh. Well, he's well, I don't know how to tell you to say if this is him or not. But anyways, he would be the type of person that could show people how to do something, but he wasn't always the most patient at it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd rather just do it himself. Does that make sense? Oh, I guess like you don't know him, so I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So he'd rather just do it himself to get it done. Although he would take time out to show you, he wouldn't have much patience about doing it though. Okay, so let's see if he has a message for you, Ronald, because I could describe him till the cows come home, but it wouldn't matter because you said you don't know him. Okay.
So while she's getting that message, for those of you, if you have Facebook and you're not I just posted the Way Showers. So that's a group that we all kind of support each other, share stories with. There's someone that puts videos up. So feel free to go and like the Way Showers. Ronald says he's like that.
Oh.
And
well, maybe he's just describing you, or you're just like him. So there's a similarity there then. And so he's also showing me, like you might not have known him, but he knows you. And he's showing you like working with some kind of, and I don't know the names of these machines. So I'm just going to describe them, Ronald, and hopefully it's a real machine. I don't know.
It's a real machine.
I'm just seeing this thing, and it goes around really fast, and you hold something over it like this, and it.
I think she's.
You can say whatever, but it's like, so it goes around really fast, and you hold like wood or something on top of it like this, and you can shape it around. But I see you using it, and you're young, like I would say maybe like 10, 12 years old. And he, you can see him right by you. Like, even though he wasn't by you, he was right by you. Now,
a sander.
Okay. Yeah. Sand. I don't know. And also, even, and I'm not saying, I don't know if he passed when you were young, or if you didn't live with him. I don't know. Either way, he's still showing me that his spirit was with you, even during those years. And you have those similarities, I think, with working, because he keeps showing me like you walk in and there's wood and there's these things. Machines. And so I don't know if you did that at school, or if you actually have a shop of your own, but I see all these things happening in there. He chip off the old block is what he just said. So there's some similarities. There's also things that he says you're much better at the things of the heart. So he passed before you were born. Okay. So it makes sense of why I can seem so strongly in spirit with you. He says you're much better at things of the heart.
All I know is he worked in a sawmill. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. So maybe that's why he was showing me all this. I have no idea. Oh, he worked in the sawmill. There you go.
Well, and do you know if he was a drinker or not? Because I just cannot get past this. I just keep hearing over and over of, he had his, I don't want to say he was an alcoholic, because it doesn't feel that way, but
yeah, I don't feel that.
Yeah, like he had his things that he did, but there are certain things you did not pick up from him. Like, he just keeps showing me like maybe he would have went home and had a drink, and you just never did that. It's like that kind of thing. So there is and I can't, he won't stop saying it over here. So I figured I would just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I feel like what he's saying is kind of the same here, that he's bringing across that he had his vices, and Ronald chooses to use different vices, like spirituality, for instance. Right now, at this point in Ronald's life, he's he's seeking more, spiritual things, and that kind of fills that up. But yeah, Ronald's stepfather was drunk.
Okay. Well, and I think what he's saying is just that you didn't.
Right, and Ronald doesn't drink at all. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't do those things, and so it's really coming across as, I am proud of you for seeing this and not going and doing that. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I get over here.
And that's the same thing with the heart thing. He's like, you come from your heart space more than he did. But he still thinks, he calls you the chip off of the old block. And don't you ever think that he never missed a moment. And he still doesn't. He still enjoys, of course, being with you in all your endeavors.
Especially when you're in the workshop.
So blessings to you, Ronald. It was nice to meet your dad.
Woot woot. Yay. It's so funny. I've got the question on here on my phone, but it takes forever to pull up here. It's like, doo-doo-doo.
Oh, yeah? How much of a lag? Like a minute?
About a minute. So
it says, yes, I'm a heart man. Totally true. Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of pride in that. I mean, truly,
yeah, he loves that about you.
He loves that you went there instead of you. There's so many ways you could have gone, but you went there, and he really loves that. Okay, Squiggles. What is Megan saying about me? What are her intentions?
Squiggles, is this a love interest? You're welcome, Ronald. Giving you a big hug.
Squiggles, are you still here? I'm here. Okay, is this a love interest, or is this just what is this person? Who is this person? No, an associate.
Oh, what is she saying about me? What are her intentions? Let me use a different deck.
You know, I wish I had a tarot deck right here, but I don't.
What card do you need?
I would love to see what the Three of Swords looks like.
Okay. I got your back. I gotcha.
No. Yeah. I would stick with that. I don't know what that means, but that's what I would stick with.
So a little bit of either this Megan comes out of a place of pain that she carries. And so what you see is someone who filters life through this pain that she carries in her heart, because she's been hurt before. So she's not going to have it anymore. Like, she doesn't have any more room for swords in her heart. So she may be coming off really in a negative way, in a challenging way, because she's protecting her heart. So if you want a deeper understanding, Squiggles, on how to talk to her or help her or whatever, understand that she's coming from a place of protecting her heart because she's been hurt. So if she comes off as being a bitch and mean, well, that's still protection of her heart because of those pains, that pain.
That's what I'm getting. I don't know what her problem is with me. And sometimes it's not you.
It's not you.
It's not you. I mean, what I would invite you to do, Squiggles, is look at why you feel that it's you. Because everybody in your life comes in. I'm a firm believer that everyone comes into your life for a reason. Sometimes they're the teacher, sometimes they're the student. And so what is it she's sending me? Is she sending me the evil eye? I want to reiterate what Debbie said. If you are coming from pain and trauma and hurt, and that is what you have, just imagine a blanket over her face, that every time she tries to talk, it would still come out negative or nasty, or and so my suggestion to you is, first of all, I don't feel she means to do it.
Yeah.
But my suggestion to you would be wear some black obsidian,
yeah, that's a good idea.
That way, if you feel she is, I don't feel she is. I don't feel she's doing it to be malicious. I just feel like her heart hurts so much that every time I open my mouth, I have nothing. Yeah, she is. Well, yeah, she's a bitch to everybody. It's not about you.
It's out of her pain. Yeah.
It's out of pain. And the best thing you can do is just accept her for who she is and realize it's not me, it's her, and that's her thing. But she really is.
Yeah. And, I have the what is this? Oh, backwards. I have the Four of Cups and the Justice and the Magician here. And with this coming in for you, it's kind of like, how can you be, just continue to lead with love with her. Lead with love. Even if she's being a bitch, she's giving you the evil eye, just continue to stay in that space, because now you have some knowledge of why she's doing it, right?
Yeah.
So continue to lead with love, manifest, pray. You have this extra knowledge, and with that justice, you're bringing in balance, and you can also kind of send it to her. Send her some love and light and healing energy whenever you see her, no matter how nasty she is, because we want her to be free. We want her to know love. We want her to know joy, right? And she can't right now because she's too much. She lives from that space of pain.
Yeah. And I'm telling you what, Squiggles, it's the weirdest thing, because I don't read tarot, but I saw those 3 swords going into something. And I'm like, oh, Lord, what does this mean? I don't read tarot. But yeah, so just send her that love, send her that light. Anytime.
In fact, we all will right now.
Yeah, anybody.
Her sister Megan needs some love and light and healing.
Because she's really hurting. I mean, I'm hurting. I'm hurting very bad. So, yeah. Yep. Mirror reflection. When people rub us the wrong way, they are the best reflection of something within us. Sonia, thank you. That is what I was trying to say.
Thank you, Sonia. I love you.
Yeah. Look at it. Look at why you're feeling that way, Squiggles. What part of this? Is there something, and it's a hard thing to do. Is it something that you do that you don't even know that you do, and put it off? And that maybe that's why she irritates you so bad, because you're doing it too. Who knows? Look at it. I'd invite you to check it out. So, all right. DCJ. Will I have a change of residence this year? Oh. I want to see what Debbie says.
All right. I was still wrapped up in our last one for a second there. You're welcome, Squiggles. All right.
Yeah, she just sad.
I know. The thing is we've all worked with that
That person. Woo.
It's hard, Squiggles. Yeah, totally. But you can do it. We got your back.
And just know that it's not you. It's not you.
Exactly. I would change your residence this year. Yeah, I feel like a pause. I'm getting a pause on that for this year. But let me check.
Yeah, I'm getting so I saw, and this is Debbie's sign. It is not my sign. I literally saw you sitting on moving boxes. And then like, you know, doing this number where you weren't packing, it's like you're just sitting on the moving boxes. So I was like, oh, what does that mean? So I decided to pull, and what I got was, you know, there is a commitment for your foundation. This is always the letters, papers, cards, money to me. But you're going to have some communications. It's going to take a little bit though, but I see a pause too. What do you got there, my friend?
I am just getting the story. If it does happen, it would be I got to think about this for a second.
Yeah. Dear Dre, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, I guess waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah.
It's there's a money thing. So that might have been my pause.
Yeah. Well,
so I feel like it is going to happen this year, but there's going to be a pause, and it's about money. But you will find it, because you need something that you can afford. But I got a yes.
Yeah.
And the middle card there that with the clubs, that's a six of wands, and that's a victory. But you have the four of coins there, and that's like, you know, holding on, you know, pausing because of money. You know, that's holding on to your money, and then the outcome card here with the six of coins. That's a good ebb and flow with money. Okay, so I feel like the pause is surrounding that issue, but you will have victory. And I feel like, yes, it could be happening this year with that.
So DCJ, what I would do is literally, I would manifest that. I would put a piece of paper on the wall saying just the words, you know, nice apartment, or wherever it is that you want to go, and look at it every day, manifest it. And what I mean by that manifesting is look at it, read it, say, man, when I have that place, it's going to feel so nice, and spend some time in the emotion of already having it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is so important right now, but it's really timing. They keep showing me timing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'll be the perfect. Yeah. Cool. Hopefully it's a good move. I do have hesitation to move. I think it'll be something great. And really once I read that, the excitement of when it happens, the excitement will be good, and it'll be good for you.
Yeah. And that might have been what we were tapping into, is her hesitation. Because like there's a pause here. And so it could have been that hesitation we were both feeling.
Yeah. So, yep, divine timing, George G says. So, yeah, divine timing. All right. Well, very cool, DCJ. We're excited for you.
Divine timing. I love it.
So, just to let you know, we're almost at that 2-hour mark.
Yep. So, one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
And don't worry if you're on the list and we didn't get to you. I'm back on my channel on Friday night with Mary.
And then Sunday, I will be on Debbie's channel.
Yep. We'll be the duo on
Duo.
Sunday morning, 11:11 on my channel. Oh, we're done. We did it.
Oh, we did it. Woo! Yay.
Wow, I love when that happens.
Yes.
I love when no one's left on the list. It's always a bummer when that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep understanding that we're all going through some stuff right now. I want to go back to that filter of pain.
Can you take this one off so we don't?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
So go back to that filter of pain that some of us really, truly are working through our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so because those of us who are working through our stuff are going to really going to oh, we haven't done these in a long time. We're really working through our stuff, and so we are going to be a little bit shaded or a little bit sad or a little bit, and just like JJ started, the whole February thing puts her in a mood. So just understand that, just make sure that you're not taking things personally for someone else being a jerk. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Twanya. Okay, so if you guys have never seen these cards.
But before we get into that card, I have the Angel of Being coming in. And you can see all the elements there. You have the eye, the cups, and then two people here together. So it's a uniting card. And it says, my soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. Sometimes we forget that, don't we? We get so caught up in our human existence that we forget that we are a soul.
Yeah.
Living this human existence.
And we're here to learn about love.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Love.
That's what it's all about.
Being. So stepping back into alignment of our being.
Yeah. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Pikachu, for subscribing. Okay. So here we go. This is my card for the day. Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh. You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact, go clean yourself up.
I'd have to say, I think you look fabulous, Karen. I don't know about that card.
Let's see. Okay, Satha G.
Shatha G would like a card.
Satha G. Okay, step away from the crazy-making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. It's
Amen. Okay, Georgie would love one too.
Okay, Georgie. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco.
Oh gosh. Twanya would like a card. That's so me when I don't eat, man.
Oh, I haven't eaten yet. So
you remember those commercials where they were like this monster and all of a sudden they gave him a Snickers? That's totally me, you guys.
Yeah. Who's the next one?
Twanya.
I love this one. It's one of my favorites. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be lying, sneaky bastards.
That is my absolute favorite card, I think, in this whole thing.
Yep.
That's a good one for all of us.
Yep. Okay. Who's next?
I am looking. Oh, Christina.
Time to let go. Time to let go. Move the fuck on.
Oh, that one's a good one too for all of us.
I love that one too.
Love that one, Christina. Sonia.
Can't even.
U equals tight ass. Oh my gosh, what? That one's so weird. This is Yeah, we can't read that one out loud.
There you go. Okay. There you go.
There you go. So funny. All right.
Oh my God.
That was a weird one. Okay. Who's next?
Lucian.
Oh, Sharon Lee.
Okay. Sharon Lee. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out.
Ooh, that's a good one for all of us too. Love that. A book.
Book. I don't like that one. Okay. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land, but choose bravely.
Bravely. Oh my gosh, I love that one too. You're picking all the good ones tonight.
I know.
Choose bravely. I just absolutely love that one. Okay.
There you go, Sharon Lee. Okay.
That card. Okay. Left my ass up. Prince Charming's mom.
Prince Charming's mom. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are at, then stop taking yourself there.
That's a good message. I don't know if it's for Prince Charming mom, but it is a good message.
It is a good message, but it is a good message. And I just realized I haven't answered your email. Please don't think that I'm ignoring you, Prince Charming's mom. I've just been just a little busy. Okay, who's next?
Squiggles.
Squiggles. Make it rain.
Nice. That's a good one.
Oh, yes, Mars. We love these. So, okay. Who is next?
What are those cards called? Book Bewitch would like to know.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's right. Is T-Barb still in that? Who else?
Oh, wait. Here's the package. I thought it was amazing because I was going to throw this away.
Yeah, the Rebel deck. Yeah, yeah. Rebel.
The Oracle deck with an attitude. So it is the pink one.
They have a lot of different ones. So this is the pink one.
Yeah. So the pink one is the one that this one is for. Okay. So
Lisa's asking for a card for Lucian.
I know. I'm like, Lucian. Okay, Lucian. Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness.
Okay, pick another one for her.
That one don't. That's not it.
I'm like, what the hell?
I don't think this one does it either. They broke your heart. Fuck them.
That's a good. I like that one.
I do too.
Sometimes you just gotta cut it out and let it go, right?
Yeah, just let it go.
We all have different levels of that. Doesn't have to be like a love interest, right?
Yep. There you go. All right. Anybody else? Debbie.
Oh, I'll take mine. Is that one mine?
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, I don't like that one.
Oh, thank goodness you didn't read that one.
You need a good cry. I love this one. You need a good fucking cry. Get your ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you.
Yay. Better go turn on a real sad movie and get the cry on.
Oh, yeah.
Release it. Release it. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Thank it. And release it.
Yep. All right, guys.
Giving you all a big hug. Oh, Kathleen wants a card. Of course. Sonia, yep. Love a good ugly cry.
Oh, so I've been watching this old show that I just started watching, and every show always there's something in it that always makes me cry.
What's it called?
6 Feet Under or something like
I
that.
loved that show.
Oh my gosh. So I started binge watching it yesterday. And
That's been quite a few years, Karen, since that was out, but it's incredible.
so yeah, I'm always like, I just got dirt in my eyes. I'm so sorry. Okay. Shit's
It's a good one to cry to.
Yeah, I like it. I don't like that one. Don't fucking force it.
Mm.
Allow that shit to come to you.
Oh, yeah. Don't push the river.
There you go. Don't push the river.
Love it.
All right, guys. Much love to you.
Happy for all. No. Lucy, and I'm still watching the other one you told me to watch. What was it? Some period piece. Starts with a B.
Peace.
I'm a little behind the 8 ball as well. I'm sure everybody has seen it, but me. And Karen, of course. Karen will catch it in a couple of years.
A couple years. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah, Bridgerton, that's it.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't know. Some shows just are not.
Good night, everyone.
Okay, good night, guys.
Happy Tuesday. Blessings
Much love for you.
Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. I'll see you on Sunday.